Now can you hear me? No, no, okay, I hear you. I've done that. Enter the studio. Oh, you can hear me. Oh, right. Right, how do I bring you up so you can come on here with me? How do I do that? So you come up here so I can come in. Right, yeah. I need to type in, yeah, click on invite. Do I need to type your name? Ooh, right, right, okay. Well, I'm not clicked on anything. Oh, yeah, I've got Dougie in. Yeah, I've got Dougie. How can I put your voice on there? How do I put your voice on? Let me know.
Me up. Oh, there you go. Can you fucking hear me now? Holy shit.
Yes! Yes, 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 yes!
Now listen, are you making notes? You got to write this down so you remember how to do it.
No,
It's
don't worry about it. It'll all save on computer. It's fine. Don't worry
it's the
about it.
same every time. You've got to invite and then copy the link and then post it in the chat. If you want to, you can click on the three dots and pin the link to the top so everybody can see it.
Right, okay, mate. Yeah, got you. Thank you.
Now,
Thank
for
you very
some
much.
reason, I'm not able to comment in the chat. I don't know why.
Right, what do I need to do on that?
It's in your settings. You can either have it so panel members can comment in the chat or so they can't. It's in your settings. I'm not sure how. It was a long time ago.
Is it on edit?
Charlie wants to come up too, but I think she's just run off.
Oh, yeah. I'll bring it up. Don't worry.
So Charlie will come backstage in a minute. I
Okay.
think she's putting on her makeup.
Right, okay. No, she don't need it. It's fine. Listen.
No, I'm kidding. She doesn't wear makeup. I'm kidding.
No, I'm just saying. At the end of the day, you know, I mean, us three are fine. We've known each other for quite a while. It's fine anyway. How we all look. It don't matter. Fuck it anyway. I'm fantastic. I love fucking this. This is brilliant.
I'm not sure how come I'm unable to type in the chat. I'm just not sure why, but
right. Do you want me to Google it and find out?
Oh, if you want to.
Okay, I'll do that. Yeah.
I'll let you know if Charlie comes.
So
Here she is. Coming back.
This is StreamYard we're on, isn't it? So I need to find out why you can't.
Congratulations.
Right, where's just
Now, if I go into YouTube, I can post in the chat, but I can't post in the chat in StreamYard. I'm not really sure why that is. I just wrote congratulations, but I had to go back into YouTube to do that. I couldn't do
Right.
that here.
Oh well, I can see it here, and
Yeah.
I'm still in the StreamYard.
But you can still type in your chat, right?
What on YouTube? You mean?
No, in StreamYard.
Oh yeah, StreamYard. Yes.
See, I
yes,
can't
StreamYard.
type in the chat in StreamYard. That's unusual. My panelists, when they're on my panel, they can still type in the chat without having to go to YouTube.
Let me go on settings.
And I don't know why it is, but
It'll be guests. Guests.
so I just don't know. But
Guests can authenticate.
hey, oh, and this is fantastic.
I'll tell you what.
I'm very, very happy for you that you figured this out.
Try typing now, mate. Try typing now.
No, I can't because I don't have a box. I don't have a line to type on at the bottom of my chat. There's no place for me to do it.
Right. Okay.
So, but I'm not going to sweat it.
No. I'm gonna wait.
Log in, sign up free. What does that mean?
Basically, I want you to do anything you can do. It disappeared. Bear with me a second. Hold on. No problem at all. I'll bring it back up. No worries. Yeah.
Okay, I'm back. I think Charlie might come up too here in a minute.
Yep, sure, no problem.
You can put the link up again if you want. Every time you hit Control V in the chat, the link will repost.
Control V. Right.
Right?
Okay.
Like you did last time.
I didn't do it that way, but huh?
Oh, you did it another way? Do it.
Did I do it that way?
I might not have. Okay, well, I'm back again. I think.
Sorry.
No, don't worry about it. You'll get used to it. You'll make mistakes at first. I did.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean,
To bring,
I make a lot of mistakes, but I still make mistakes. I mean, but
right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna invite.
Is Charlie backstage?
Do I do? Hang on a second. What I'll do is I'll just copy and paste it.
You could post the link again, and Charlie could scroll up and find it.
What I'll do is I'll copy and paste it.
You copy it. That's what you do. You copy and paste it in the chat, or you could click the 3 dots after you post it in the chat. You'll have an option to pin it. If you can pin it, it'll live on the top of your chat box if you pin it.
Right.
Right. When you click on the 3 dots, you'll have an option to say pin message.
So when I go on to
is Charlie backstage?
Oh yeah, sorry. Sorry, love. I didn't mean to keep you waiting. Sorry, I didn't notice. I was listening to what he was saying. Sorry about that.
That's a mistake everybody makes. Is they listen to me. It's true.
Yeah, I was listening to him. Sorry. I'm very sorry. Yeah.
Boy, we're rocking and rolling now. We got it going on, right?
I gotta grab my coffee.
You know, two of my favourites on here. Well, brilliant is this. Thank you. Thanks, Doug. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much.
Absolutely. Matchmaker, I'm really happy. I'm happy to help you, and I'm glad you got this figured out like this. Because I think it's great. I think everybody should have their own live streamer panel, or at least be associated closely with someone who does.
I should be able to take my headphones off here because I should be able to lay you through myself.
Oh, and it's a great way for people to actually meet. Like, it's not as good as sitting in the same room, but it's almost as good. You know?
It's almost as good.
It's true. I really do think that. He's gone again. Okay, so I got Owen on my tablet now. Okay. Bless you.
Now I have coffee fit.
Now, you have other things you can do, Owen, down below. You're going to have to look through your different options. On each of the people in the backstage area, you will have a microphone. You can hit that and mute them and unmute them. You will also have an option to boot them if you click the 3 dots. But if you look on the left side of the backstage thing, there's a gray square. If you hit that, you'll give them the whole screen. So he'd let himself off the party. You better come back up here, Owen. My love, Mara. What's going to go? What? That's what it looks like? Oh, shit. What time is it now? And is it moving?
I haven't looked. I just heard the boat alarm and I looked and it looks like it's departing at 8:30.
Departing where it is at 8:30.
Yep, no, it's leaving, going underneath the bridge at 8:30.
So if I want to see it, I got to go down there now.
You gotta go right now.
So what do? I go down the hill and I go to 5th and I turn left.
Yep, and then you're on that and you just go straight and then you take a left at the light. And then you follow it into traffic.
I'm afraid I'll get lost. It's getting dark. Maybe I'll give up on the Tregurtha because you're not with me.
Right, I guess you can hear me now.
Okay, it's okay, cool. I'll mull it over in my head for about 30 seconds and I'll make a decision, okay?
Can you
Thank
hear
you,
me?
my love. Okay. I'll let you know. If you don't hear from me, it's because I'm not going. Okay? If I'm gonna go, you'll hear from me in the next 5 minutes. Okay, love you.
Oh, love you.
Okay. Well, it turns out my ship is about to leave in about 15 minutes. But I'm in a strange city. It's nighttime. I'm not really sure how to get around in the daytime, let alone at night. Mara went out with her friends drinking. Let me go look at the Duluth Canal cam. I'll be back in a minute. I'll be here. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just going to YouTube. How you doing over there, Owen? Duluth Canal cam. Oh, look at that. Yeah, there's people starting to go down there. It's already gone through. There's something out there, no? I think it's already gone.
What are you doing, Match? You watching another site?
There it is. Oh, shit. I missed it. Alice, I missed it. There it is going through the canal at the Duluth Canal cam like 10 minutes ago. I missed it. Oh, well. Let me get out of here and come back to you. Okay. I just went to the Duluth Canal cam and it's already gone. Let me get my phone charger too. It's already gone. You go to the canal cam and have a look. You'll see it like 10 minutes ago leaving. It's okay. We missed it. It's legit. I mean, we didn't, there's nothing, we did what we,
The cam isn't ever really accurate. It's kind of,
we went down there twice to try, right? And we couldn't get it. Now, tonight you're out busy graduating and I'm here. I'm in fact busy myself. And we missed it. It went through 10 minutes ago. No worries. I was trying to do it more for some people in chat than for myself. Really, because the people love. I know some people in chat who are very fond of the shipping. You know what I mean? Cool.
well, nonetheless, I'm still starting.
Charlie, Indie Dan is in the chat. Hey, Indie Dan. Okay. Good. I'm up on Owen's panel. Owen's a friend of mine in England, and it's the first time he's putting up a panel. And I'm here trying to support him.
That's nice.
Okay. Matchmakers 2020. I don't think you know him. You might have seen him on my panel. He's a British guy. Okay, cool.
Yeah, and my name's Charlie. Yeah, that's me. Yep.
Okay. Cool. Love you, Mara. Be safe.
Yep, I love you too.
Yep. Bye-bye.
Yes, Dan, it's me.
You came back, Matchmaker. So how did you find us? I haven't said anything to anybody yet, but oh, and your microphone's turned off. You know that, right? He keeps leaving. He's learning. He'll figure it out.
He's learning. He's figuring it out. Is this like a setup?
I don't know. Indie Dan, how did you find Matchmaker's channel? How did you know to come? Did you get a notice?
Okay, LOL.
I didn't get a note. I didn't get a notice.
How long you been in chat, Indie Dan?
Your microphone is still turned off, Owen. Okay, you've turned your microphone on. Now, you keep exiting by accident because you hit the wrong button. You're subbed to match. I didn't get a notification. That's why I'm asking. I didn't get one. It's kind of weird. Let me go look.
And Indy Dan did sub to him. Oh, I should show Indy Dan that I got my red ball back yesterday.
Oh, good. You got your red ball, don't you?
Yeah,
You have
I
it.
got yeah, I have it.
I still don't see a notification from Matchmaker on my notifications. It's weird.
Yeah.
Refresh what? Indy, come up here on the panel with us. The link, he's posted the link in the chat.
Right. You can stay behind your
You don't have to
avatar.
listen. The link is still in the chat. You posted it. Come on up, Indy Dan. Oh, he's still learning.
Might have to get some Kleenex. One red
There you
ball.
are. Listen, Owen, you keep leaving by accident, right? Or are you meaning to leave?
Got it back. Got it back.
The host has unmuted me. Okay. Can you give me the whole screen? Hit the little gray box on the left backstage, and you'll give me the whole screen. And then hit it again to get rid of me off. Oh,
I'm the one that has to be muted.
you cough too much. You have a lung
What?
problem. I cough a lot too.
There. Red ball.
Owen, are you leaving by accident or are you meaning to leave?
Yeah, my red rubber ball.
There it is. I see it. That's the red
And-
ball.
I figured Indy Dan knew about my red ball.
Mm-hmm. I'm glad you got it back, Charlie. I'm really glad you got your ball back. That makes me happy.
We cough too, Dan.
You continually cough.
Wait.
You're muted.
Yeah, okay. My whole thing went black.
I think Owen is mucking about, if you know what I mean.
Back and black.
Well, Dan, I'm in Minnesota, as you may know. I've been having a small adventure. From here, I'm actually proceeding across the border into Canada, and I'll go to Toronto. And I'll possibly stop in Montreal as well.
Matchmaker, what are you doing?
Say something. I want to hear your voice, Owen. Come on. Sing us a song.
I can't hear him.
I can't hear him either. Did you speak? And in your settings, Charlie, if you wanted to post something in the chat, could you? Do you have a place to post? I don't.
I can leave the studio.
I can read it, but I can't post in there. And that's in his settings. He has to set it up so that participants on the panel can post in the chat. That's in his settings. I'll restart the stream. Okay. Thumbs up. Alice, he's going to shut down and restart.
Why? What happened?
I don't know. It's what he said. I'm going to exit the panel.
Okay.
You'll be here all by yourself.
No, I'm leaving.
Okay. Exit studio. Didn't I exit? There you are. Can you hear me? Make mute. Can you hear me, matchmaker? I don't hear you. Let me let Charlie know what you're doing. Okay, I let her know. I think she'll be back. Matchmaker, I thought you said you were going to shut it down and restart. And once again, I still can't hear you if you're talking to me. I can't hear you. I'm not sure why that is. Let me look. Kind of rainy out here. Gal pal, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay, I don't know why I can't hear matchmaker.
We still can't hear him.
Yeah, if he's talking, I don't hear him. I've asked him to speak.
Does it have something to do with him having his headphones on?
It may. It should. It's different because that's. It might.
Like I see headphones, but I don't see a speaker thing he's talking to.
But the speaker should be on his device.
I don't see it hanging there. Do you?
I mean, I don't even see him now. He stepped down again. And
He
just
get-
you and me,
he can
just
be-
you, me and Indy Dan, Charlie.
Is he Indie Dan?
I don't think he's Indie Dan, but I don't know. You never know, right?
Now I'm gonna start coughing.
Come on up, Indie Dan. You'll be right at home. You see?
Okay, smart ass.
Hold on. Let me pull this chair over and put my feet up on it. Whew, there we go. Now, if only our host would return. Yep. And here's Storm Dancer. Hi, Stormy.
Oh, hey, Storm Dancer. Oh shit.
Stormy, I'm not sure where our host went. I'm not sure where he went, but I assume he'll be back.
We lost our host. Well,
It's okay. We'll just sit here. Stormy, are you going to come up? The link is up there. You can come up, but when our host comes back, he can let you up.
you know, it's my original thought.
Yes.
You see what's happening?
Mhm. I do.
When I giggle, someone Googles. Okay. Matchmaker. Oh,
You'll finish your coffee first.
yeah, I
Cool.
have coffee too, Storm. Cheers.
Mm-hmm.
What do you have, Doug? Why
Me?
did you put us on a panel together and leave us?
Little chillin' I have. See?
Oh. What? I meant to drink.
No, to drink. There's water.
Cheers.
I don't know where Matchmaker went, but I assume he'll come back. He knows we're here. And I still haven't got a notification. I had to go to his channel to get here. I'm just looking through chat over here on my tablet. On my tablet, it says there's only one person watching. And I know that ain't right because we got Indie Dan, Stormy, and me all there.
I can't. I never can see how many's watching on my laptop.
Well, no, because you have to be in StreamYard, I think. Not in StreamYard. I'm sorry. I'm watching us. I'm watching us on YouTube over here. You see.
All right.
So, otherwise, I couldn't post in the chat because. Goodbye, Charlie. You won't get back until Matchmaker comes down. Let's see. Let's see if I can do this.
How did you get the whole screen?
Oh, he must. Are you still here? He must have done it from where he's backstage. Because he's backstage. So he's still controlling it.
I received my notice about an hour ago, said Indie Dan. Yeah, he started out an hour ago with just like on YouTube. I didn't get a notification.
But yeah, only got I'm like Stormy. I only got notifications for the YouTube live stream, not for the StreamYard. I haven't got notifications for StreamYard, not even yet. And this is his second StreamYard he put up in about the last 45 minutes. Oh, now we're all back.
Oh, there he is.
Okay, matchmaker, say something. I don't hear you. Nope. Do not hear you.
Matchmaker,
Charlie thinks maybe it's the headphones. I don't know.
is it
Yeah,
your
I'm waiting.
mic?
Listen, I'm patient. I'm not in a rush. I'm trying to help you. I have nothing to do tonight but sit here with you. Let me see if there's something in the fridge to drink. I'll be right back. I'm good. Stormy's here, matchmaker. She came while you were gone. I could hear you before. I don't know what's changed, but when we started, I could hear you talking. And now I just can't, and I'm not sure why. Oh.
It's so quiet. Can you hear us, matchmaker?
Right, that's all.
Wait.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, now I can hear you.
Whoa!
Yeah,
Yep, I can hear you too. What did you do?
I just troubleshooted it through computer.
Turn your volume up. Turn your volume up a little.
While you look. Right,
It's
okay.
because I hear you, but you could be louder if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I'm louder now. Is that a lot louder?
Now,
No. Right.
do you want to highlight a comment from the chat?
Hang on.
Yep. I mean, I hear you, Owen, but it's kind of quiet. You're kind of soft-spoken anyway. And so if the volume's louder, it's helpful.
Is that louder?
I can still hear you. Yeah, I can hear you, but it's like, it could be louder is all I'm saying. Like I said, Owen, you're kind of soft-spoken to begin with. You know.
No, well, yeah, probably am, yeah, but I can turn it louder. Hang on a second. Can you hear me a lot louder now?
I can still hear you, but it's the same. I can hear you good enough. You could just talk. I'll try and pay close attention.
Let me put it through.
Now,
I'll
there's
put it through
th-
I'll put it through the TV and see if that.
it's probably in your computer settings on the master volume and the settings on your device. It's not, I don't think it's in StreamYard. I think it's probably,
No, I'm not looking on StreamYard. I was actually looking. I'm actually looking on the computer itself. Don't know if that's any better. Put that there. Is that any louder? They don't sound any louder then. So, can you hear me now?
okay.
I don't know.
Owen, why do you wear the headphones?
Does it sound any louder now? Or does that sound any louder?
It's like you're whispering, man. Seriously.
You can't hear him?
Can you hear him, Charlie?
Is that any better?
I'll be leaving tomorrow. I plan on live streaming with Lady Venom on Wednesday, possibly on Tuesday night. I guess there's a possibility I may stop and see Len Church on the way. But I'm leaving Duluth tomorrow. My route, I'm not sure on. Either Sault Ste. Marie or maybe through at Point Edward. But I don't think I'm going to Windsor because that's like the longest possible way.
Is that any better?
I'll either go up and over the top or I'll duck under and go through at Point Edward.
Is that any better?
With a microphone attached. Yeah, is it on the headset? Is there a microphone on your headset?
No, it hangs on your cord.
You know what? I'll
You're good. Don't panic. Matchmaker, everything's good. We're just going to have to work it out slowly. If you get frustrated, it just takes longer. Okay. Testing 1, 2, 3. Yeah, with the microphone coming down and around, sure. Stormy, Indie Dan, do you hear Matchmaker okay, or is it? To me, he just sounds like a whisper. You hear me perfectly. Oh, you hear? Is that a type? I don't understand what you're saying, Dan, but I'm going to assume you're saying that you hear me. Gal Pal, can you give us a sound check? Testing 1, 2, 3.
What? Yeah, I
Okay,
can
you
hear.
sound good.
I
That was
can
enough.
hear. I
It's
can hear.
his mic. You've muted your mic. You've muted yourself now, matchmaker. There you
I
go.
can hear him.
You can hear him.
Can you hear me
Yeah.
now?
Oh, you sound just a little better now. Yeah.
Oh, hang on a minute. This is only coming through one headset. Hang on a
To
second.
me, and of course, I'm going deaf. I can hear Charlie much better than I can hear you, Owen. That's all I'm saying.
Let me see if I can turn this up a little bit louder.
Jeremy says
Talk
you're perfect.
louder
Maybe
when
it's
you
maybe
yell
it's
at
me.
Can you hear it now?
Yes,
Yeah, is it a lot better?
that's a lot better.
Really loud?
You're loud enough.
Good. At least it works.
It worked.
I plugged in my gaming headset for this.
Now, yeah, some people use a gaming headset. I don't use anything because I just rely on the microphone and the speakers in my computer. Lots
Right,
better
well-
says Indie Dan says lots better. I think it's lots better now too.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. Yeah, I can see the show. Yeah, thank you.
Now
you.
you have a lot of different options when you're a host. One thing in your settings, you want to set it so that the people on the panel can also type in the chat.
Yeah, they can. Can you not see it?
Yeah, but I can't type in the chat if I want to.
Right, how do I do that?
It's in the settings. I'm not sure. It's in the StreamYard settings.
Right.
Now,
Have I gone to guests? Is it guests?
try guests, see what happens. Yes. It would be under guests, yes.
Guests. It comes up with guests can stream to their own
We want the options under
destinations.
guests.
Guest seers, viewers' comments. That's
Yes.
ticked.
We want to
That's-
view comments and we want to make comments.
Yeah, that's ticked. Player sound when a guest enter. That's unticked. Guests must authenticate. That's ticked. Banned guests. It says no banned guests. Basically, that's it.
That's it? They don't give you the option where guests can print in the chat?
No. Oh, hang on a minute. Guests can click on that.
Click on that, see what happens.
See what that does. Right. Well, yeah, basically, I've done that. So, yeah. So you get my upgrading. I'll click on that. Yeah, I've done that.
Okay.
Basically, what it says is you get 4 options. It says guests can stream to this. Guests can stream this to their own destinations. That says new, and then it says guests see viewers' comments.
Yes, guests see viewers' comments.
That's ticked. And then it says player sound when guest enters. That's unticked. And then it says guest must authenticate. That's ticked. Now, a little bit below it, it says green room, which again it says new.
The green room is the backstage.
Yeah. So basically, end of the day, that's not ticked and that says new. So for me, for allowing you to be typing on here, I don't know. I have no idea. Let me click on your name. See if it says anything.
Yeah, okay. I don't know. I know that on my StreamYard panel, my panelists can still type in the chat.
Right. It says authenticated with YouTube. So if I click on, oh no, not edit. No. Only thing what it says when I click on your name is obviously it says your name, then it says authenticated with YouTube, and then underneath it says edit name, and then underneath that it says edit mic settings.
Yeah, no, it's not me specifically. It's like it's in the StreamYard settings.
Right. So yeah. So basically, yeah, I've gone on the settings. Do I go on to? Shall I go on to general? Oh, virtual. Oh no. Yeah. Shall I go on to general?
Sure, check general settings.
General. These are all ticked to these. There's only 3 of them. One says shift videos up for comments and banners.
Comments
next
and
one-
banners, you could do that too.
Right. Well, that's ticked. All, like I say, all of these are ticked anyway. The
Okay.
next one is. Oh,
So
the next
it
one
should
is.
be. So I don't know what it is. You could maybe look it up, Google the answer, what it is, but you don't need to do that now.
Right. Okay. What is it? I need you.
No,
I'll
if you-
Google it. No, I'll do it now. What is it? What you want? No. You.
You want your guests to be able to post in the chat. So your guests can post. I don't know if Stormy's going to come up, but I think she's kind of teasing like she will. That would be great, Stormy, if you came up.
No.
Gal pal, where'd the ball go?
Open the link.
Oh, it's there. I see it. Okay.
Oh, hang on a minute. Do you want me to bring somebody up? Did you say?
Do
Sorry.
what?
If anybody wants to come up, they can come up.
Yeah, they just got to click on the link. I asked Stormy to come up. She's kind of teasing that she might.
Oh, well, she can come up if she wants. It's fine.
I'd love for Indy Dan to come up. I'd love to meet that guy. He could even stay behind his avatar. He don't even have to come on the camera.
Trust me, everybody. Trust me. I am not like what probably other people are in other rooms and stuff like that. I am not going to kick nobody out, no matter what to say. I mean, I'm not bothered what to say.
Owen,
If you
sometimes
wanna
you
come
need
up,
to
you
kick
can
Owen.
come up.
I used to be naive too.
Right.
Sometimes people, there's nothing you can do but kick them out. Sometimes.
Well, I'm not going to do it.
I try to not kick anybody. I've only ever thrown a couple of few people off my panel.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to. But yeah. Now, in my chat box, I've thrown people out and banned them from my live stream because they're trolls and they come in. For instance, I have myself, Dougie Doug, thrown out of my live stream 3 times.
Yeah.
It's not me. I have
You
a
mean
couple
is-
of other people thrown out of my live
Do,
stream.
do you mean like a clone and stuff like that? Like
My clone
someone's
came to my chat. I tossed him out.
Yeah.
I've tossed a couple of other people out, mostly trolls and clones.
Yeah.
You know a chatter, a guy named Scott?
Mhm.
I have 3 Scotts thrown out because they were all clones.
Right. Okay. Let me just check this out, Doug, to see why you can't type on there. It says up the link in a supported browser on your
Indy
device.
Dan, Stormy's in Australia where it is approaching winter in Australia. It's our spring, it's her fall. So it's getting cold.
Can you see all that then? All the chat sort of thing.
I can read the chat. What I can't do is post in it.
No.
You can if you back out, you mute yourself, and go into his YouTube.
Yeah, but
I
I don't need to.
Listen.
I have it on YouTube. I can post here if I want to.
Yeah.
There's a part right at the bottom, Doug, and it says ban from studio, and I don't want to click on that in case it bans you totally.
Why? Who's gonna?
So,
Don't ban anybody from the studio. Who do you
No.
want to ban?
No, it says ban from studio. I'm clicking on your name there, and it says ban from studio. I
That's
don't want
one
to click.
option. There's other options. Why are you clicking on my name? You could change. You could edit my name. You could call me fuckhead or something.
No. I'm clicking on your name to find out why you can't type. That's the reason why I'm looking and clicking on your name.
I don't think Charlie can type in the chat either if she wants to. I
Can
don't
you
think
not?
any of your guests can type in there.
Right. There must be a way, obviously, because obviously everybody else can, especially on your.
I think it's in the
Live feed.
StreamYard settings. It's an option you can allow your guests to post or not. Now you looked under guests, which was the right place to look. I'm not, I don't know if you can't find it. You could troubleshoot it by asking Google, but I don't know.
Yeah, I have done. It says on there. It says open the link in a supported browser for your device, and you'll be taken into the broadcast studio. Allow StreamYard to access your camera and mic.
In the broadcast studio, yeah.
Wait a minute. Let me
That may
finish.
be where the settings are. I don't remember. It's been a long time. You coming up?
It's basically it's saying like a strong internet connection, just like Skype. You must have a strong internet connection for it to work well. If possible, connect your router to the Ethernet cable instead of using a Wi-Fi. We recommend you using earbuds or earphones to prevent audio echoes. To be genuine broadcast, it says when the time comes, follow these steps to another broadcast studio. When the host provides you with a link before the show,
you're just reading what it says, right?
yeah, I've gone on the Google here. Yeah, it says open a link in the supported browser for your device, and you'll be taken into broadcast studio. Allow StreamYard to access your camera and mic. Make sure you have the right camera and mic selected. And it says then obviously enter display name, your actual name or the name of your brand. Then enter the studio. The host will then inform you you've arrived. You won't be able to part of the broadcast until the host decides to add you in. The page will update to let you know when you've been added. Then everything will be able to see and hear you. This is your time to shine. Remember, the host.
You're just reading the standard stuff that's on the thing, right?
This is what I'm reading from Google. This is not to do with StreamYard. This is from Google. What it's telling me to do from StreamYard.
Yeah, okay. I got it.
So basically, it says what guests can do. They can participate on stream with camera and microphone. They can share screen, videos, and slide presentations. Communicate with other participations using private chat. View comments from designations. Being streamed to use virtual background green screen effects.
Here comes the storm.
So basically, that's what it basically tells you. So for me to be, like I say, when I go back onto you, it's like if I go onto my settings now, this is not clicking on your name, but if I just go onto settings while we're on here, obviously if I go onto guests, it's like I could tick them all if you want me to on guests.
I don't know, but you have to read it and understand it.
Well, I'll tell you what, right? On guests, right, there's 4 options. Right, two of them are ticked. I'll tell you which ones are ticked and which ones aren't. Right, this very first one isn't ticked.
Is Storm Dancer backstage, matchmaker?
Is what, sorry?
Look in your basement. Is anyone down there?
Yeah, Steve Storm's back there.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Sorry.
Well, let her up then. There she comes.
Hey,
sorry,
girl.
Sorry.
Howdy. Hello, everyone.
Didn't mean to keep you waiting. Sorry, I was looking on the internet. Sorry about that.
That's fine. No worries.
I was helping Doug out here. Sorry about that.
Let me just ask you a question, Storm Dancer. Can you read the chat?
Might help if I hit comments.
Can you comment?
Oh, hang on a minute.
No, Dougie, I can't comment.
But you can read it, correct?
But I can read it, yes.
Okay, I'm the same way. Now, on my panel, my guests can also comment, right? So I don't know what's the difference. I don't know why it's not set up like that. Now, that's a small issue. The panelists, if we can't comment, we can't comment. If you could figure it out. But,
I can't.
You can comment?
I can't on yours.
Can you type again and see if that's worked?
Oh,
I did have something where it said comments and it had a number 1 on it in
Okay,
red.
wait a minute. I may be
So-
mistaken. Am I the only person who can comment on my panel?
I can't talk. I can't chat in your chat when I'm on the panel.
Really?
Well,
I
well,
have
can-
to leave. I have to.
So
mute.
perhaps only the host can chat. I may be completely mistaken, Owen, but I often see people like at JC's. A lot of her guests, like Wheat, is often on a panel and also posting in chat. Is that
That's
because
because
on here.
he's in YouTube on her.
he has 2 devices?
Yes, he's doing it on another device while he's in the chat.
Because
That's
I
why
could
if you want,
post in the chat if I go here.
you know
I-
how
I'm-
people get on the panel and they sit behind their avatar and they're just quiet and stuff.
Yeah.
That's because they're chatting either in the live stream they're in,
How
or
many people?
another live stream.
How many people's chatting on here now? Then on the
You can
the
have
live
6,
chat?
I think, Owen. You
No,
haven't
but
paid me-
I'm not saying how many is allowed. How many is actually doing it? Because the only thing I can see is the name is Storm Dancer. Your name, Dougie. Somebody called Indie Dan, and then Storm Dancer, Indie Dan. That's what I can see.
That's all I can see also.
Yeah. I don't think there's anybody else here. I think it's just us. My YouTube says there's only 2 people here. Not that I trust that number very much, but send
No,
feedback.
no, And you know what? I definitely don't agree with that either, because there's a lot of times when I go sometimes onto another live feed.
Storm,
And
how do you know Matchmaker?
Sorry?
Oh, I've just seen him on other chats. Dougie Dugs, actually.
Oh, okay. Because I met him in Brasov where I originally started chatting.
Yeah, and I think on Sapphire, someone said that he goes live, so I decided to subscribe to him.
Oh,
Check
but
it
you
out.
didn't. Did you got your notification? You got a notification then.
I didn't get a notification for this one, but
No.
when he just did the YouTube one, I got all those notifications.
Yeah, I got 3 notifications for YouTube lives.
Yeah,
I didn't get any for StreamYards.
Yeah,
We
so I've
kept
got a. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I think the reason why there's not many people here is because they also probably haven't received the notification for the StreamYard Live.
Well, I believe Matchmaker only has like 29 subscribers or something. Let me go look.
Yeah,
32.
Oh, yeah.
You've gained a couple subscribers. You have 32 now, Matchmaker.
So
Oh,
I'm
wow.
going to explain.
Woohoo!
I'm going to explain to Storm real quick. My original name in chat was Charlie Dangerfoot.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then my account would get restricted, so I came up with Siberian Gal Pal because of Ozzy, my dog.
Oh, okay.
That's Ozzy, in my Siberian Gal Pal account. But
Lovely.
Charlie
That's
was my
gorgeous.
original name, and that's what I chatted with Matchmaker.
Yeah.
Mostly was Charlie. That was my original account when I started over 2 years ago in chat.
Yeah, that's true.
So
Ah,
when I
okay.
come to visit Matchmaker and I talk to him most of the time, I'm Charlie Dangerfoot.
That's the reason why I always call you Charlie, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And if you'll notice, Terry B, I call him TB. He calls me Miss Charles. Because
Oh.
TB,
Even when you're Gal Pal, he calls you Miss Charles.
yeah,
Yes.
even when I'm Gal Pal in his live stream and stuff, he calls
be
me
a
Miss
minute.
Charles. I was the first person, one of the first people TB chatted with when he came into chat. And he came to Brasov where we chatted with Matchmaker and people.
Stormy, how long have you been in YouTube chat?
6 years.
6 years. I'm
Wow.
approaching 3 years now. I think come June or July, it'll be 3 years for me.
Oh,
So
wow. Yeah, it goes really quick. I think I've been on here too long, actually. But I have taken breaks in between, obviously. But yeah, 6 years. Basically,
did I-
6
did I
years on the
meet you-
same chat, though.
Did I meet you out of that Melbourne chat Is that where
Yes,
I met you?
Yes, you did.
Yeah, and Twit too. You were both at there. I'm talking like 2.5 years ago, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
I
Yeah.
remember. Go ahead.
Yes. No. No. I was just going to say I've literally been on that chat for 6 years. That's my main chat, basically.
I haven't been back to Melbourne in probably 12 months or more. Are they still there chatting? Is it all the same people?
No. The regulars have pretty much moved on now.
Okay.
It's really rather quiet
Melbourne is
at the
quiet.
moment. Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Calgary, like the park in Calgary I used to go to. I go by and look at it now and I seldom see anybody there.
Yeah. You get some new people there that have a little chat and then they just leave. You know, it's just
Mhm.
people come and go.
People come and go, absolutely. There's a lot of chats I used to go to. A lot of those Canadian chats, I don't even remember the name. Banff. But I don't go anymore, but I used to go. And I always wonder, I still go to Amsterdam after all this time, but I don't go very much. I'm only in Amsterdam like a couple days a month anymore, you know?
Yeah, I was actually saying to Twit last night how long I've been on that chat, and I'm thinking well, maybe it's time I should move on as well. Everyone else has.
From Melbourne. Well, I know, just because everyone leaves doesn't, Charlie was talking about Brassoff. There used to be a big scene at Brassoff, and a bunch of people chat there, different people. Now there's nobody, none of them are there. Scotland goes by once in a while, and I chat with Scotland there. Every once in a while, I see somebody I know out there, but very rarely. You know,
Yeah, I do visit.
Mikey Mack shows up out there.
Oh yes, I know him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not very happy with me, but that's another story.
One day Paul Beach Life popped in.
Oh, he did once. Yeah.
Yeah, that was very strange because the whole time I chatted there, he never was there.
I don't
You
ever
know,
remember seeing him there,
that-
but once a
that's
couple
when
months
the
ago.
wheels
Yeah.
start turning, like who was actually who.
Mhm.
Hello, Indie Dan. Sorry, I did see your comment there.
Mhm.
I'm not sure if he's still here.
No, Indy Dan, yeah, he hasn't posted in like 8 minutes. I assume he's here watching. I think he's infatuated with Charlie Dangerfoot.
How many does no? He's just infatuated with women. How
Women in general, is that it? Okay.
how many are watching? Does it say?
It says 2. On my YouTube, it only says 2.
Oh, he's there. There he is. I'm
There
here.
he is.
I'm going back to times.
One of them should be me because I'm there on the other device. I'm in the chat on the other device.
I don't know if you can remember this, Charlie, but you remember roughly around about nearly 3 years ago when, when we was on lockdown at the time, year 2020.
COVID.
Yeah, that's when I met you.
Yeah.
I met you at Brassoff like 2.5 years. Or no, not that long, but probably 2 years ago.
Right.
I wasn't at Brassoff. My first many months in chat, I wasn't at Brassoff. It took me later before I went there.
Well, when we very first went into Brassoff, or should I say when I very first went in there, there was around about 4 or 5 people who used to talk to them right from the beginning. Obviously, Terry was one of them. Charlie was another of them. There were also the... I think he was an Asian lad.
Well, there were people like Berliner, right? Amy Berliner. Where the hell happened to her?
Oh, yeah.
I still see Oscar once in a while out there, too. And there were other people. Where's Barry Purple Hippo? Right? What happened to them? There's a load of people who are out there that seem to have vanished completely.
Yeah, it's true that, yeah. But when I
noticed Judith S has come back around after all this time. You remember Judith S?
Yeah, you do, yeah.
There was Rick Jando. There was Phil Hodgson.
Yeah,
that guy. Yeah,
Hodgkinsons. Yeah, I remember him. Yeah.
I called him Mr. Phil.
He didn't live that far away from me. To be honest, I actually found him funny. To be honest, sometimes because some stories what he used to say, like, I mean, he did hold back on certain things, and he used to tell me some stories, especially about his wife, and it did not make me laugh.
Yes. It was always
Because he was so fed up with her because of the stuff what
Yeah,
she was doing.
the old lady, blah, blah, blah. He's always asking for my email.
He made me laugh when he came out with one story one time, and he goes, she's off on one, and I went, what do you mean by that, Phil? He went, she's gonna fucking hit fucking car keys, and I, so straight away, like I was like muttering under my breath, and I went, where's she hid him? And he went, I think she's put them in my shoes.
Yeah.
Well, how many fucking stitches? And he goes, I'd love to see that fucking bitch fucking gone from me. And I'm like, what?
Yeah. Yeah, we're just having it out. Like,
He really went for it, you know what I mean? He was like, you know what I mean? The way he spoke to me, despite him like never hearing his voice, because nobody ever went on camera and nobody went on a voice sort of thing, you know. I never heard anything from him. I never saw him. I never heard him. But some of the things he was typing to me, and I was thinking, I know what you mean. I've been through them situations with something, many years ago. You know what I mean? It was really funny to hear it. He didn't find it probably funny at the time, but I was fucking in stitches. We laughed at what he was telling me. It really was funny.
yes, he was.
Well, things change. Brasov is not the same anymore out there on the street.
No, it's not. No, it's full. Like
I was going to mention to Charlie, I once in a while see Rick Jando there, though. Once in a while. I have a chat with him once in a while, too, just a brief one. He says, how you been? I said, been good.
What did you
He
say?
helped us steal the pizza train when Brandon left.
Oh, yeah.
Charlie, what did they call her? They always used to say she drove a tractor and she worked on a farm. What was her name? I can't remember it. She was supposed to be seeing a lad from England, but yet she was from, I think, America. But she always used to say she was really young, but eventually, apparently, she was really, really old, like about 80-year old or something. I can't remember.
A chatter at Brasov? Most of the women I met at Brasov all told me they were older than me. Yeah. And then it turns out later they tell me a different story. So.
Well, she always, apparently she was always.
Are you speaking of Judith S., who used to have to take care of her dying husband? Is that it?
No, she had an hell. I can't remember.
Because she was supposedly in her 80s, and I noticed she came back to chat after being missing for like a year, and she came back into chat now.
Well, apparently, the lad who she was chatting to at the time, he was from down London way, and he used to talk to her. Do you remember the name Orn?
Orn?
Yeah, Charlie remember the name
O-R-N. I remember a chatter named Orn.
Orn.
O-R-N.
He always like he had a profile picture of a bird, sort of thing. But he always used to mention about stuff about down in London area, and then Terry used to come out with a little bit of comical stuff saying, this is what made me laugh about Terry. He used to go, yeah, I live in London. I live above a pizza shop. Fucking hell, what his teachers when he was telling me, he goes, yeah, I live above a pizza shop in a bed sit. Fucking hell, I'm fucking laughing my fucking tits off when he was telling me that.
Well, he'd vanished from chat too?
I'm on about Terry. Terry was saying this, you know what I mean? But yeah, he was going about the On. He was going about On. But On were like, basically in the day, like, when I very first started there, everybody were, to me, in my mind, everybody was talking really nice and everything was absolutely good. And then all of a sudden, On decided to come out with some statements, and then it just changed it all and made it start to go like into arguments and stuff. Prior to before that, there were no arguments or anything. But yeah, um, but he always used to say that he used to go on about this Asian kid. I can't remember his name. But anyway, apparently he was supposed to be seeing this this woman from America who apparently she worked on a farm and stuff, and something to do with a tractor, something like that. And she was supposed to be driving it and stuff. But yeah, end of the day, she always used to say, "Well, no, I'm not doing this because end of the day, I'm usually sleeping." But yeah, she used to be on the chat all the big time, and I'm thinking, well, you know what I mean? Well, you can't be sleeping, you know what I mean, when you say you are, because obviously you're always here.
Do you know who he's talking about, Charlie?
She would call something like J, something like that. Is it J or K or something like that? I can't remember what she was called. It had 3 letters, I think it named.
I remember a chatter named Orn, ORN. Is that who you're talking about?
No, I'm not talking about him. Yeah, but I know you mean. No, it wasn't. It wasn't him. But it was another female. It was a female, and she always somebody else used to copy her, I think, and then come by saying, "Oh, sorry." Somebody else used to copy and saying that they'd loved her.
Matchmaker, you know you're very busy leaning forward there, and all we can see is the back of your shirt.
Come on, Charlie. You know
It's
you
a
know
nice shirt, though.
you know what names. Come on, tell me. You can remember.
I don't remember the name. I don't.
No, but
I'm having a hard time with
she-
it too.
she can remember the name. Come on, you've got to tell me. You can remember all these names. I mean, obviously they were good. Who else were there? Fucking hell.
Get
I
those pubs
really,
going.
Matchmaker, I don't remember. And Stormy, were you ever at Brassov?
No, never. No.
It was good though, wasn't it, Charlie? It was all right with Brassov back round.
I remember something about a tractor, but I don't. It's not all. It's not all ringing a bell. I do remember something about a tractor though.
Apparently she was supposed to be apparently she was really apparently she was a real old woman, but apparently
Was that Lee? Was that Lee now?
Lee now.
Yeah. That's it.
You got it.
Yeah.
I remember Lee now. Yeah.
It was Lee now, right?
Yeah.
Matchmakers seem to think so. I
And
didn't
she had
associate Lee now with the.
Oh no! Hang on. No, it was something like Leia, or something like that, wasn't it? Right, Leia or something.
I don't associate Lee now with the tractor thing.
She called
No,
something-
I'm trying to think of what they did before they were that old.
Anyway, she was supposed to be going out with like an Asian kid.
Well, we must
who
be
was,
boring Stormy to death.
who was
Right?
from down London way. Now I
That's
used
fine.
I used to talk to this Asian lad a lot, and we always used to go on about a program called Only Fools and Horses. He always used to talk to me about about that program. So he sort of knew what a conversation was talking about. Apparently, she was supposed to be saying she always used to tell people she was in love with him. Now apparently he's were a lot younger, and apparently she was very, very older. I'm sure she'll call something like Leia, like Lena. I can't remember.
Oh no, you know who you're talking about? GRC.
That's the one. You've got it spot on there.
Yes, and her name was
JRC.
Sheila.
Yeah, that's her.
She liked that Jamal or whatever his name
Yeah.
was.
Oh, Jamal. That's him. Yeah, Jamal. Yeah, that's it.
He lived on Snakes Lane.
Yeah, down London.
He
Yeah,
actually lived on Snakes Lane.
that's the one. Yeah, I knew you'd
He
get
come
it in
out,
the end.
come out for the camera and wave by the Domino's Pizza.
That's where Terry used to say that he lived above that
Yeah,
pizza
that's
shop,
where I had
and he
my
lived in the
first
med city.
encounter with Janet and Hugh the cat.
Yeah.
He modded everywhere. You know Hugh the
Yeah.
cat, right, Storm?
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
I know him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I know.
yeah. If you go anywhere in the world, you've run into Hugh the Cat being a mod.
Yeah.
But you
I
also
see him
use,
everywhere.
I go to
You-
Snake's Lane, and there's Hugh the Cat and Janet. They're mods there. That's where I ran into Mickey Mac the first time. Mikey Mac or whatever the fuck, however you say it. Michael. Michael, one of his numerous names that he has.
Charlie, was there another one as well called something like Irish Mark or something like that?
Oh, well, Irish Mark is a whole separate person.
Right.
I believe. I'm praying. Then 2 years later, I run into, I'm just in some bizarre chat room out west. It's like in our country, a live cam. And I'm talking to somebody. And Mikey Mac comes in and goes, "Gal pal, please go over to Venice Beach and ask Hugh the Cat if I can come back in there, please." And I'm like, "Michael, what did you do this time?" And he goes, "It doesn't matter. Just please go ask Hugh the Cat to let me back in." And I'm like, "Are you effing kidding me?" And he's like, "No." And I got thrown out of that chat site for talking to him about going to ask Hugh the Cat to go back to Venice Beach. I was so pissed off. But I go to Venice Beach to ask Hugh the Cat, and there's Roy. You know Roy?
Yeah.
You know Roy Storm, right?
Yeah, I know,
I
Roy.
remember, yeah.
There's Roy in there, Mod. "Hello, gal pal." And I'm like, "Hello, Roy." And I'm like, hey, Hugh." And they're all like howling at me. And I'm like, "Will you please let Michael back into Venice Beach?" I feel like it's like a freaking idiot. Ozzy, stop biting my arm. Oh,
I can remember the one time when we was on camera, me and you, Charlie. We was on somebody's chat room. I can't remember whose it was. It could have been Dougie's. And do you remember Denise from
yes,
Ireland? And she came on, and you'd never seen her before, and you were stopped. You were really shocked to see her for
oh,
the
I know,
first
I
time.
cried.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, I saw it. Yeah.
Ozzy,
You know,
stop.
yeah, she was a nice lady. She always used to talk to him. What was from the same city as me, called Leeds. I can't remember his name. Is that your dog?
Yes.
Is it he or she?
It's a he.
He.
Ozzy.
What's he doing? Is he jumping around?
Ozzy.
Hi, Ozzy.
Oh, look at face.
He's gorgeous.
Yeah. I bet he's an handful in it sometimes.
Sit down.
No, look at him putting far up. You're going like, "Mum, where's my treats? I'm starving." Giving me sweets, you tight git.
Sit back down.
It's getting cold outside here in Duluth.
Sit down.
While you were away,
I'll
Dougie, while you were
Yeah.
away, we found out what name it was. It was JRC.
Oh, I remember that. Absolutely, and that's right. That was the tractor. Was that you're right about that?
Yeah, and the person she was going out with was called Jamal.
Jamal. Now, Jamal is a person I've seen in chat within the last 6 months. I think so. But JRC, I remember that, and the tractor thing. I remember all of that. Absolutely. Now, JRC vanished completely off the face of the earth, right? I mean,
Yeah, she lived in Philly. She was from Philly, supposedly.
Yeah. Sometimes she used to say that she was falling asleep on a porch and stuff like that, looking out at the sun. And then next thing, like 10 minutes later, she's straight back on chat again. She's on it for about another 19 hours, sort of thing. Yeah, but it's like I say, going back into them times, Charlie. Obviously, it's nearly 3 years now. I used to enjoy it before it all started kicking off in there, sort of thing. And then eventually, when we all started like leaving from there, and then going to different rooms, it was like going into different rooms, and I just didn't enjoy anywhere else. Really.
A lot of
And
people in Brasov met people and went to different rooms. Absolutely.
Yeah. I never enjoyed going anywhere else, if I'm being totally honest. I did enjoy Brasov no matter, and also Pizza as well. We used to go in there as well. That one a good. That's where the two Dutch ladies used to go, didn't they? A lot of times, they used to talk in there as well. I forgot the name of them. But there were two Dutch girls, weren't there?
Yeah, there were a lot of Dutch. Owen, you'd be a more effective host if you stayed on camera. That's not a criticism. That's not a criticism. It's an observation. It's an observation.
No, sorry, I'm just leaning forward because I'm taking a drink. I don't want to spill it, because if I sat right back, this is a recliner what I'm on here. So if I go right back, I'll spill it over me.
There's another thing you could do is you could move your camera a little further away.
If I move that camera right now, seriously, it'll take me about half an hour to put it right back into a position so that you probably could see me. So I don't want to move it.
In my house, when I do my panel, I have a spot where I do it.
Yeah.
Much the way Gal Pal has the chair that she sits in when she comes up, where I figured out how to put the thing and set it up so that it's effective. You might consider that if you're going to do panels, that you find like a place and a set a thing up, kind of like Jimbo or whatever, so that it works. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, mine at this current moment it's like it's a micro camera sort of thing. I've only got it plugged into back at computer through a USB socket. If I move that's it. You know what I mean? It'll just go everywhere and. Because it's so light and it's so small. Where
is the camera remote from the device you're streaming on?
No, it's not.
It is or is the camera the device you're streaming on?
No.
When I stream, I'm on my computer. Some people stream. If you've ever been to Jimbo's or the Sads, they have a remote camera which is set apart from the device they're streaming on.
Yeah. I sort of know what type of camera they'd be using, but with my cameras, I've had it quite a fair few years. This is the reason why I've not gone live, because people sometimes say to me, I'm like, well, why don't you do your own channel? And I'm like, it means me digging my fucking camera out of the fucking cupboard, and and I haven't used it for fucking years, sort of thing. You know what I mean? Just last couple of weeks, I've decided to do it.
Let me ask you another question, Matchmaker. I noticed you have 32 subscribers. Last week you had 29, if I remember. Do you want me to start promoting your channel by name and posting your link to try and attract people here? Or would you rather keep it small and not let people know, but let people, find out as they may?
It's entirely your choice, Dougie. You can do whatever you choose. It's absolutely fine with me.
If I was to go into, say, a chat where I'm modded at, say, Golfsters or something and post your link, and not that I would go to Golfsters because I don't think those are the right people, but if I was to post your link in places, that's okay with you?
Absolutely fine, yeah.
Absolutely fine. Okay.
Yeah. You can do whatever pleases you, Dougie. It does not bother me no matter.
Well, what about all the people from Sapphire? Do you want them coming here?
Well, end of the day, I'll just do something similar to what probably most people do. Is like, if anybody's going to be really nasty and not have a decent conversation, probably on each other, well, obviously you've got the option to either block them or kick them out. So
you can block them or kick them out. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So
you're okay with it. You're okay with it if I tell people you have a live stream and they should come.
Oh, yeah, I'm fine with that, yeah.
I noticed yesterday in your YouTube live stream, Sister showed up.
All right.
You remember? She was here yesterday, right?
I don't think I was on it yesterday. So
was it 2 days ago? Whenever you did those other YouTube live streams.
Must have
been. It might have been 2 days ago. I don't remember.
Yeah. not far, nearly a week ago. It's very rare I don't. I'm not on it like every single day. It's very rare to come on it, but so it must have been nearly a week ago. So I think, but yeah.
I notice, Matchmaker, that you do chat sporadically. You do. There are some days back to back when I don't see you at all.
Right.
I always assume you're chatting somewhere else in some other rooms or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I go into some rooms like where there's usually there could be a lot of banter in it, and you go into other rooms where it's absolutely like peaceful sort of thing. Everybody's talking. I mean, usually one of the bad rooms to go into, to me, in my mind, what I think is usually Jace's room. There's usually a lot of arguments what going in there, or something what will cause an argument, and therefore it irates you, and it starts getting you going that way, sort of thing. So, I mean, it's like you retaliate, sort of thing, at the end of the day, because when somebody's saying something towards you, you think to yourself, well, I'm not going to put up with that because at the end of the day, because basically they don't know nothing about you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
It took me a while before I learned not to retaliate.
yeah.
What I've learned now, and I know not everybody has the same outlook that I do, but what I do is I don't argue with people. I don't confront trolls and clones unless very rarely. And my clone, I never acknowledge them at all. You know what I mean? And
Yes,
it works.
I do, yeah.
It works better that way because, you know, to engage with them only promotes it, only encourages them. It is what I find. Not everybody sees it my way. Some people want to some people want to, but I don't. Because here's the thing, Matchmaker. If I want to have an enjoyable YouTube experience, I can't be here fighting with people. That's not fun.
Yeah.
Some people actually enjoy fighting with people, and that's how they have fun. I understand the difference.
Yeah.
And I know that not everybody's like me. So
Yeah. Some people find it easier to try to intimidate rather than get on,
I
sort
don't
of thing.
try to intimidate people. I don't go after people.
No, because at the end of the day, it's like I say, it's like I was just mentioning to Charlie earlier on. When we very first started off in Brasov, I used to think it was absolutely fine, no matter what, and then eventually something kicked it. I know it was that on. I know it was, no matter what. It was on what started it all off, and then it all went like tits up, sort of thing, basically, end of the day. And then eventually, like before I knew it, everybody has left, and some people have not gone probably ever on YouTube chats anywhere else, and some other people have gone different routes and gone on other rooms, and then like when I've decided to go, I mean, it's when I was on Brasov, sort of thing. Sometimes people used to go on about Willie's, the music place, right? Used to go on about there. And I used to think, I used to look on it a few times, and I used to think to myself, fucking staying there, you know what I mean? It's full of fucking idiots. Yeah.
Well, Willie's was fun back before they shut it down and opened it again.
Yeah. Well, they did shut it down. Yeah.
It's not the same now as it used to be, but it's okay. There is a lot of tomfoolery at Willie's for sure. A lot of unnecessary trolling and shit goes on there.
But prior to before all that, you know what I mean, they used to say like some people were going there, and I used to look on it, and I went on it a few times, and I thought, what's going on there? You know what I mean? I thought it's pointless going on there because, well, not only that, there were quite a lot of people on it back then, and the chat were going that quick, and I'm thinking, why are you getting a conversation in there to start with? You know what I mean? All it is just argument after argument after argument. That's all it was. And so at the end of the day, I thought, no point going on there anyway. And then eventually, this was before to do with Sapphire. There used to be that other one, what was it? Pines and Palms or something.
Pines and Palms is gone.
Yeah, it was there though at one time where a lot of people were going as well. So
I
decided
didn't
to
actually know
open that.
Pines and Palms was gone. Actually, I used to hang out there a little bit.
Pines and Palms doesn't have chat anymore,
Oh wow, okay.
and neither does the other place next door. What was it called? The Shed.
I never knew which one that was. Everyone used to talk about it, but I never ever knew where that was.
Well, it was another place. It was a bit like what Willie's was with Pines and
Well,
Palms. It was full of arguments all the time. So
you mean the Shed, Stormy?
Yeah, the Shed. People always used to mention it, but I never knew what they were talking about.
The Shed was a chat room. I'm trying to figure out remember the damn actual name. It was physically next door to where the Pines and Palms was. Like it was actually next door. And it was more or less a boathouse with a field next to it, and there were boats would come and go to and from the dock, and you could see
Oh,
boats in the distance.
oh
Um,
wow. Sounds rather nice.
when I first came to chat, the first place I chatted was Robbie's. Remember Robbie's Marina?
Robbie's Marina, yes. I used to look in there.
They used to feed the fish from the dock.
Yeah,
Remember?
I never actually chatted in there, but I did actually watch it from time to time.
And there were pelicans, and they would feed the tarpon, and we would sit there and talk about the people on the dock. You know what I mean?
Is that
That
still
was
there?
yes, but it's different now. It's not like it used to be a vibrant chat. Now it's a ghost town.
Oh, okay.
Go figure, right? I mean, once again, they shut down for a while and reopened. After they reopened, it was not the same.
No,
It was like
all the
it was
people
like
went somewhere else.
the moment had passed. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yep. That happens. All right. Well, I'm going to step down. I've got a few things to do. Thank you for
Stormy,
having me, matchmakers.
oh, you're welcome.
I'll tell Charlie you said goodbye.
And it was nice chatting with you all. And
Okay.
congratulations, matchmaker, on your live.
Thank you.
That's
Thank
awesome.
you.
I'll definitely be back.
Thank you very much.
All right. Have a wonderful night, everyone. Bye for
You
now.
too.
Thank you.
Yeah, you too. I was just thinking about some other chat rooms. What we used to go from when we used to go from Brasser. What people used to talk about quite maybe a year or two before it. Something to do with Russian sort of thing. I don't know actually what it was, but they mentioned
St.
Russian
Petersburg.
a lot. Yeah, that's the one. St. Petersburg. Yeah. And I always just think, is that the Russian or is it the American? But yeah, I never sort of knew it. But yeah, when you mentioned about the Judy the one time, she used to go there with Phil. Yeah, apparently at one time. I mean, I never knew this. Like, they're going probably like a couple of years before that. You know what I mean, so basically, and it's like 5 years beforehand. I mean, I've only been used it roughly around about nearly 3 years, so I won't really know, to be honest. But yeah, all a big experience to learn something. And I mean, obviously, well, Charlie might know more better than me, but I wouldn't have known it.
A lot of people started in that flute chat indie, Dan. A lot of people I speak to started in the flute chat. It's really kind of funny that I'm not sure why. I've been to the flute chat. I've been to several. There's like several of them. None of them ever seemed very interesting to me. Charlie Storm Dancer stepped down, as you can see.
I heard her leaving when I was coming out of the bathroom.
Yep.
Ozzy, stop. I'm going to have to take Ozzy out.
You gonna take Ozzy out?
Mm-hmm.
Where do you normally take him? Is it just like around your estate sort of thing where you live?
Hmm.
I was just saying to Charlie, where do you normally take him for a walk? Is it just like basically where you live, around area where you live? I don't know if you can hear me.
Oh.
He's asking
No,
you where you walk Ozzy.
Oh, I take him up the road to the stop sign, up my road, and then I take him back up the end of the road to the cul-de-sac.
Is it only like a few meters away sort of thing, is it?
I would say if I may venture an opinion, the entire circuit is probably half a mile.
All right.
Probably more or less, in my opinion. You know,
It's just
if
constantly
I was
because
to give a reasonable guesstimation, by the time she walks the full length of the road around the cul-de-sac and all the way back home again, that's probably about half a mile.
I
I
let
was
him
up-
roll on the grass and play some. He'll
I was,
he'll go out.
I was just about to say you've actually met her anyway, so you've obviously met her dog as well, haven't you? So,
I know Ozzy.
yeah. I love
All
dogs.
right.
I love animals no matter what.
I'll be back.
For anybody to ever hurt an animal, it'd be like I don't know how they can do it.
Uh,
I could never do it.
what?
Hurt an animal, never.
Oh,
Hurt
I
an
know.
animal. Are you gonna? Oh, she's gone. She's gonna go walk Ozzy.
You left you. Somebody's put up there. That's when I met
Oh.
Jimbo.
Another feature you can do with the StreamYard is you can have a backstage panel with no chat. Nobody can come. It's only be us, like a Zoom meeting. It'll only be the people who come backstage and come up.
Yeah.
I've started doing backstage panels lately. Monica Ann taught me how to do it mostly.
Have you? I mean, sometimes like it's like if when I eventually do decide to come on, which like I say, it's not very often anyway. I'll come on it, but when I've been like, say, like I type in like live, and then I mention a certain name. Obviously, say like yourself, like live duck. Obviously it brings up you, no matter what. Not sort of things. Is that do you normally usually go on it on a Thursday and a Sunday?
I normally do my panels on Thursday and Sunday. Now,
Yeah.
I'm thinking of, and I've done a Thursday morning panel rather than a Thursday evening panel, but I do Sunday evenings. I get a different crew if I do a morning panel rather than a evening panel. It's like all different people come. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I like that because it kind of gets me a little more diversity, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Would you prefer to like pull people into obviously on your time period rather than anybody else, basically around the world sort of thing? Or
Yeah,
would
but
you-
listen, I'm not worried about other people who may be live streaming at the same time I am. If you worry about that, you'll never live stream.
Yeah. But would you prefer to pull people in on your terms of when, like, say like,
Oh,
if you
no.
say
here's
like
what
it's 5
here's what
o'clock
I
in the
try and do.
afternoon, you'd prefer it at 5 o'clock in your afternoon.
If it's inconvenient for me, I won't be live streaming. I'll only
Right.
live stream when it works well for me.
Right.
Now, I do give some consideration. Like I said, I'm switching to doing more morning live streams, maybe at least once a week, because it does attract different people. Different people come. Mostly the difference is I get more Europeans.
Yeah.
Because when I live stream on Sunday night, the Europeans are all in bed. It's 5 a.m.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when I do a morning live stream at like say 6 to 9 in the morning, all the Europeans are up. It's like mid-afternoon for them.
Yeah. It's
You
like
know what I mean?
it's like 5 or 6 hours in front sort of thing. Yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah. So would you prefer
when is Indy Dan coming up on the panel?
Sorry?
Indy Dan.
Oh, I don't know. When you want to come up, Indy Dan, you can come up anytime you want. I'll add you. It's okay. You don't need to put your camera on if you don't want to.
Yeah, he doesn't have to show his face. He could leave his
No.
camera
Yeah.
turned off.
No, they don't need to put the camera on if they don't want to. If you just want to come up with your voice, it's fine. It's absolutely fine. Yeah, but you're more than welcome to
Let me just
join.
ask Indy Dan a question. Indy Dan, you live in northern Indiana? But I thought the other day you said you were in Nova Scotia. I guess you must have been on vacation or you were traveling or something. I'm just curious because I wonder. Today wouldn't be good. Yeah, okay, that's fine. But I believe you live in northern Indiana because I've seen you say it several times in chat. The other day, I thought you said you were in Nova Scotia. You're in northern Indiana. Okay.
Is this somebody who you know yourselves?
Who, Indy Dan? I have no idea who that is.
All right. Okay.
He's a
I was gonna-
person I've known in chat for some time, but I've never, that's why I'm
Right.
asking him to come on the panel. That's how you meet people.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I was going to say to you,
And
do you
it
actually
goes
know
a
him
long way
personally? But
because the truth is this. I view people in chat differently, people that I've actually met in this manner, than people that I haven't or that never come up or whatever. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
It's I actually see them differently, as odd as that may be.
do you never like before you actually never hear well, not hear them, but well, yeah, even hear them. Like when you see things what gets chatted, do you have a visual of what they might look like?
Oh yeah, and also their voice. It's a big deal because when I read you in chat, Owen, I hear your words. I hear them in your
Yeah.
voice.
Yeah.
Now let me give you an example where this is useful. There's a guy, right, my friend from Texas. I've spoke with him. He's been on my panel. I've talked to him on the phone. So when he's in chat speaking, I hear his voice. Sometimes he goes under a different name.
Yeah.
Oddly enough, when I read the chat, if I hear his voice, even though it's a different name, I can still hear that it's him
Yeah.
through the words he's typing. Kind of
Yeah.
weird, right? I don't know.
Yeah. No, it's not weird. I know what you mean. Yeah, you get a vision of somebody, don't you?
Not
What they
everyone
might
can. Okay, Andy.
what they might look like, and then what they might sound like.
Well, I've had, I think, over 200 different guests on my panel. I've been live streaming. I've had panels now for over a year. I've had over 200 different guests. Every one of those people in chat, I have a different posture or attitude towards them than I do other people because they've been on my panel. Even if I'm not getting along with them in chat.
Yeah.
And there's a few people like that have been on my panel that still troll me in chat. It doesn't mean they're my friend.
Yeah.
But it does mean that they've authenticated themselves to me.
Oh, right. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I still get trolled by people who had been on my panel more than once. I've let people up on my panel, time and time again. They still troll me in chat. But I mean, it's okay.
Well, sometimes you know what I mean. Like when some people do a
Indiana,
mistake
I know
once or
exactly.
twice, you leave them forget, sort of thing. But when they constantly keep doing it, it's a case of then, well, do you forgive? Oh,
Hello. Hey.
I'm just checking in. Are you doing good?
So I've been on the phone with my daughter. Sorry about that, matchmaker. Say something. Nope, not hearing you now. Oh, is it my volume? No, my volume's up. Still not hearing you. I think it's the headphones. I don't know. Yeah, no, can you hear me? I can't hear you at all. Dead silence. I'll get a drink of water. I'll be right back. I think I hear you now. Is that you talking? Nope, I don't hear you. I see your lips moving. I see your lips moving, but I don't hear anything. Okay, you hear me, Indy Dan. Do you hear Matchmaker? What am I? I don't have this thing muted. No, I don't. My speaker's on full volume. Yeah, you don't hear Matchmaker. I didn't think so. Yeah, step off and step on again like you did before. That might work.